Boom. What is it? You wouldn't know from the outside of the packaging. It might be one of 3 colours. You can't put it in a bin apparently, maybe where it should go. But if you enjoy Brainrot technology, this is what you should be looking at. Do you hate touching the screen? Just scroll your Brainrot content on TikTok, Instagram Reels, and Facebook, YouTube Shorts? This might be the answer for you. You've probably seen this thing online. You're probably wondering, Dan, just to open the bloody box and show me what's inside. But we're going to do that. You've probably seen this. I was curious, how does it even work? But here it is. What do we get inside first? We get a little manual, which, let's face it, only ants can read this. It's that small. It comes with a small Type-C charging cable. These are things are building up more and more in my room. And here it is, the TikTok Brainrot ring. So what is this? It's basically a remote control that controls your phone or your tablet or whatever, just to swipe up and down. You can play, pause, and do things like that. But let's have a look at it a bit closer up. So we have a Type-C port for charging. We have this handy little dandy thing. It should fit on any size finger. I personally quite like it like this. So boom, boom, boom. We scrolling. But it will fit. It's got quite big, even for my chunky sausage fingers. And that's it. There's not much else to show on it. It's plasticky. It feels a bit cheap. But at about £3 on Temu, you can't complain. So let's turn it on. I think it's this one. Yeah, and there it is. It's turned on. We press the 1. We'll just grab the iPad here. And it has indeed connected. It's called the JO6, in case you're interested in want the exact same one I'm showing here on screen. So before we get into how it actually works, you're going to notice that I have accessibility controls on. Because if you get this thing, it's not going to work straight out of the box, and it might be actually on the tiny little instructions, but since I'm not an ant, I can't read that. So what you actually have to do is, once you get this thing, you have to turn on, go to accessibility, you have to turn on the touch controls, you have to turn on assistive touch, and that's going to allow you to basically use it. So if we go up to the top and I press this button down, so we go on this menu, press the button down, you're going to see that this thing comes on screen, and it basically acts as like a finger, and it can go forwards, it can go backwards. It's not great in like menus. It is really just designed for scrolling TikTok. But let's open up YouTube, turn that volume down, and here we are in YouTube Shorts, and we can just scroll up and down just with this button. Pause and play do work. There is a little bit of a delayed reaction for this, but yeah, it works quite well. We can go back up. We can swipe around if like the app supports that. But I just don't like the fact that you have to have this on screen, the assistive control, so I get how it works. It's kind of frustrating having that. But if you need to have this, you can't just swipe anymore. You're fed up with that, get yourself one of these little Brainrot rings. And one of the other things that this is actually useful for is a camera switcher. So if we go to our camera app, I think it's number 2. Or is it 1? Yeah, press the 1 button on the thing, and it acts as a little switch. How cool's that? So what do you guys think of the little Brainrot ring? I think it's pretty cool, especially if you have like a stand or something. You're really just lazy. It's one of the laziest pieces of technology I think I've ever seen. But it's not that dear. It's a cool little gimmicky thing. What do you guys think? Like, comment, subscribe, and let me know below, and I'll see you next time.